we'll be blasting Titan Reforged on the Chinese realms until then, and then we'll switch over to Classic Anniversary on the North America realms to do the Naxxramas. We'll probably switch over around 7 p.m. Eastern so that we can make sure everything's good to go for Naxxramas and get invited to the raid and all that stuff, with the raid then starting at 8. So that's the plan for today. I'm excited, dude. I'm super stoked just leveling this character up. The dream is to get Fellstriker and Titan Steel Spellblade again. That's it. That's the core motivation right now. Reach level 80, farm UBRS for Fellstriker, figure out how I can get a friggin' Titan Steel Spellblade, and then we just cast Fan of Knives and have a great time. Lester of Disaster asking, how did you manage to get into the Chinese server? It's just like, you gotta know a guy. You gotta know someone who can help you. And I'm looking into this new thing, or this other thing called Gaminic, which is like a translation software. I haven't gotten it fully set up yet, but we might be able to set up something that can, like, auto-translate my chat box, so I might be able to communicate with people. You know, better than I have been so far, which so far I have not been communicating with people. Let's see. I think I might have got force logged out or something last time because some of my keybinds looks like they didn't save. Let me fix this. Action bar 3 G, Shift G. Control R for distract, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4. This one can be Control W for mount. Okay. Then I'm just gonna log out of the character and log back in so it saves the keybinds. Yeah, it's the software I was told is very good. I just haven't gotten to set it up yet. Basically, it just, you select like a region of your screen, and then it just like, it like detects other characters from other languages, and then translates them to English and overlays the English image on top of it. So like you would like hear all these Chinese characters that I can't read and I don't know what they mean. If I got this set up right, it would just like overlay on top of the game and translate this all to English that I could actually understand. Right, so... Oh, Mike Lowry, hello, welcome. This is a happy Saturday, Simon. Well, hope you're having a good weekend. Hope everyone's having a good day. We could do Duskwood quests. Or, I mean, I think we should pop into some dungeons, you know? Do a mix of dungeons, you know, dungeon queue and questing. Oh, you know what the other thing I did was? I've cashed in all of my Titanic fragments These are like a currency you get for doing quests, basically. And you get them from a couple other things too, but the primary source is doing quests. Like, I just got 5 of them for that quest. And you can cash them in for, like, profession goods, like medium leather, rugged leather, silver ore, mithril bar, whatever. Stuff to help you level professions. And I found that silver ore was selling on the auction house for 48 silver each. And that I could buy silver ore for 4 Titanic fragments each, which means I was converting 1 Titanic fragment into 12 silver. And I decided that was a good enough conversion rate, and I wanted a slight boost of money. So I just dunked all the Titanic fragments on silver ore, smelted enough of it into silver bars that I could access iron, because I was a little bit behind on my mining. Sold off all the silver bars that were smelted and all the unsmelted silver ore. We don't need to open the magic dust. We'll open that when I go back to town. Let's see. Totem of Infliction, Worgen, Dark Runners, Night Watch. Yeah, we could go do this quest and we can do this quest. San Medina, hello. Says, Simon, you can't show to the server wearing that hat. They literally built a giant wall to keep you guys out. Well, look, if I get any complaints about it, then, maybe we can switch to, a different one. But for now, it's staying. Okay, Lester of Disaster, changing hat. Let's see. Okay, so we'll change to one. There, here. Now they'll all know where I'm from. Now everyone can just look and see, aha, American. Good going, Simon. Now the Chinese are pissed because they built a huge wall for nothing. Look, I'm a visitor here, right? Like, I'm not trying to stir trouble or cause problems with the Mongolians or anything like that. I'm just trying to play World of Warcraft. Oh, look at this. Mining node, copper vein. Shit, copper. We want to get tin and iron these days, now that my skill is higher. But we'll still pick this up. Ooh, procced a Titanic fragment off of that. You sometimes get bonus fragments, like you get them from quests, and then sometimes you get them when you're doing gathering professions. And you get extra skill ups when you do that, when you get them from gathering professions, so that's pretty cool. Let's pop into the random dungeon queue. Oh, look at this. The experience is up and the money is up. I think because we're in like a higher level bracket now, because we're level 31. Maybe it's a level bracketed system. Alright, poisons on the weapons. So what I found out, can you get frags from Gray Gathering? Apparently, yeah, because I just did that copper, and it was marked as gray, and I got a Titanic fragment off of it. Uh-oh. Wait. Warriors and mages, these mobs are gray? Maybe I shouldn't have decided to go do this quest. Alright, let's just move along to the next quest. And a skill up. Yeah, see, we got a mining skill up. I don't know why it's not putting the currency gains in that chat tab, but it says receive currency, Titanic fragment, mining skill. You see, it just doesn't appear here. I don't know what I need to toggle on to get the currencies to appear in the second window, but such is life. Oh shit, Nightbane Vilefangs? This is not exactly where we want to be, but we can kill some of these while we move over to where we do want to be. Average wait time, 78 seconds. We're over the average wait time already. Wait, okay, we just... Someone declined the invite. So, what I learned about the random dungeon queues is pretty much the way everyone plays them is they just go as fast as possible to the very last boss and complete the dungeon that way. They pretty much skip every single optional boss. And you know what? Like, that's fine. You know, you want to max out the completion of the dungeon rewards, but there's like a bunch of side bosses that drop loot that's cool for me. So I was a little cheesed off that like we weren't killing some of the bosses that could drop cool loot for me. But I found out yesterday towards the end of the stream, I just decided, hey, why don't we just like after the dungeon's done, why don't we double back and solo those bosses? And started doing that, and then that's pretty fun, I think. That's pretty cool. We do the whole dungeon, and then we just double back and solo something. If there's a loot drop that I want. Oh, shoot, hang on. Option. Raid style, party frames, power bars, class colors, border, health, remaining. There we go. Someone insta left? Yeah, I think it was the healer insta left. Oh, healer declined queue. Capusta, hello. Says, hello, Simon. Hope you're doing good today, and I wish you a great stream, sir. Thank you. Mr. Graffiti's in the stream, too. Hello, how's it going? See, if we had Gammonic installed, we could know what this guy said. Maybe. A rough translation of it. I tried to install the fonts also, but I think I must have done it wrong because they're not displaying the fonts correctly here. Did you get Pratt to copy paste? No, I learned of what is potentially a better solution. Software called Gammonic. And the way it works is you like designate a section of your screen, and then you know, you just like press a button, or you can set it up to automatically do it, and it'll translate all text in that region of the screen and then overlay the translated text in the same spot. Check NGA. It's their version of Reddit. That's where everyone talks about this server. Okay. Oh, what's going on? Where are we going? Where are we going, Mr. Paladin? 9-inch turd. Hello, good morning. Good. Wait, this way? Yeah. Paladin is the tank, so he's basically, you know, he's the tank, so he makes the calls. I can do this quest turn in too, right here. We got the grime-encrusted ring. Either keep the ring or find the person responsible. Okay, whatever. 10 titanic fragments. Brilliant gold ring. Is any good? Stamina, spirit. No, I've got offensive stats on both of my rings. Alright, we press on. Oh, we got a hunter and a warlock, so we have 2 pet classes. It just means there's a lot of units here. 5 players, 2 pets, 7 dudes total. China doesn't have male succubus. I mean, this one is not male succubus. I don't know. I haven't spent too much time looking at all the different warlocks in town, but I can't say I remember seeing one. First time in a long time I've seen a tank go the long way around. Yeah, I was kind of expecting them to jump onto the cog. This is only the second time I've done this dungeon, and the first time they jumped onto the cog, they skipped the electrocutioner. Oh no, technically it's the third time. I joined one that was partway completed. You can choose what succubus you get as a lock. I know you can in other versions of the game. You can get a male succubus as a warlock instead of a female succubus. Can't remember when they implemented that. They implemented it in the lawsuit time. I remember those times, and yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense if that's if they implemented it in the lawsuit times. Yeah, I believe that. Alright, we already got the essential artifacts, the robo-mechanical guts, and the Grand Betrayal quest done. So I think we've actually done all the Gnomer quests that we're going to do. Alright, let's see. Are we going to skip Electrocutioner, or are we going to go for Electrocutioner? Way we going here? Are we jumping? It looks like we're not jumping. It looks like we're just killing the boss straight up. Tiao, they say? Nope, nope. Looks like maybe we're doing the jump. This does actually skip a lot of the dungeon. This is way faster. I never routed Gnomeregan this way until I did it yesterday here on this server. You know, usually when I do a dungeon, I'm just like interested in doing all the bosses, right? So I'm not really even thinking about... Oh, shit. Alright, we got it. So I'm not really thinking about, like, could you skip Executioner or not, or Electrocutioner? You know, it never occurred to me that you would want to. Of course, I think I've also never done random dungeon finder version of Gnomeregan, where you have a, you know, clear incentive to just get to the end boss as fast as humanly possible. Alright, I've got threat on this. I'm pressing evasion. Explode armor applied. I want to knock down the big boys first. Paladin's out of mana. Priest is still at half mana. That's our healer. So we're probably okay. Oh, one more thing. Cano tank. Nice. Okay, we lived. Yeah, I saw Jerome yesterday was playing on these servers, and he was trying to form a level 1 Hogger raid, where he would just get a whole bunch of level 1s, and they would storm into Elwyn Forest to try to defeat Hogger. And then they'd all die horrific deaths. He was not really, like, it seemed like he was struggling a lot. He was having a hard time getting people to understand what was going on, or what he was trying to do. He doesn't speak Chinese. Yeah, that was a real, you know, difficulty for him. Good. This thing's coming up. Distracted. Perfect. That should buy us time to skip past it. Hopefully everyone actually moves past it. Yeah, okay, we're all good here. Good, good, good. Consecration's down, staying against the wall on the left. We don't aggro anything in the pit in the middle. Alright, still hugging left. Oh, look, the Ambassador is up. The Dark Iron Ambassador. We might have to kill that dude later. Oh shit, I think it spawned the Guardians. Was it too, did we do it in time? Did we kill the alarm? Oh shit, I'm level 32. Hell yeah, okay, we're progressing towards repost. 3 ranks of deflection, huge. Oh, I took care of a lot of stuff off stream. Like, I leveled up first aid with all the cloth I had. I smelted all the ore I had. I leveled my mining up. I also put another glyph in because I was level 30. So we got Glyph of Expose Armor. So I can do, you know, I can open up with 1 point Slice and then 1 point Expose. And then that's pretty good. Get my buff and the debuff up really quickly. Expose Armor for a rogue in Wrath of Lich King is way, way, way less cumbersome and less tedious than it is in Burning Crusade. The main difference is in this version, every combo point value of Expose Armor reduces the same amount of armor, and it's just more combo points, more duration. In Burning Crusade version, more combo points is more armor reduction. So if you're applying Expose Armor for a raid, it has to be 5 points every single time. And then it just always lasts 30 seconds regardless of the combo point value. So the problem with that is, like, you can't just create 5 combo points out of thin air. You need to absolutely guarantee in your rotation that you have 5 combo points available to refresh Expose Armor before it expires, or else the raid loses their major armor debuff. And raid losing major armor debuff for even just a few seconds is like disastrous for overall raid damage. So it's very cumbersome to play with in TBC, and it's way, way less cumbersome to play with in the Wrath of Lich King version. Alright, what do we got? Potentially a good ring. Damn, didn't get the Eviscerate at the end. Charged Gear of the Owl. Lame. If that was like Monkey or something else, it'd be really good. Seal Fate specs still a thing in TBC for fast expose? Not really. Pretty much, you know, Rogue is a very low tier class in terms of performance. And, you know, so pretty much Rogues only play the best Rogue build. And that's combat. The Subtlety build is pretty much just for PvP, and the Assassination build that goes for Seal Fate and Mutilate is like just, you know, a couple of % behind combat. So no one plays it because your class is already mediocre. You really don't want to be the guy who's playing the mediocre class and bringing the even worse build of that class. All right, so now the mission has changed. The mission is now to go find the ambassador. Oh, wait, he's right here. He dropped a mace, I think, that could be good for me. I don't remember exactly, but I know we want to kill him. 3,600 health. I think he summons fire elementals. Let's see if we can get him. I don't have human racial, but I do have evasion. Cheap shot. Okay, he's stunnable, so that's pretty much just GG. Kick. Expose armor. Fire shield. I couldn't kick that. I can kick this one, though. Oh, gosh. There's a lot of little ember minions up. Stun. I think I'm going to get him. I can kick that fireball. Okay, we got him. Burning Servant. I think that's what I want to kill, and then the small dudes are not important. Okay, they don't do too much, actually, and they have very little health. Okay. Let's see what we get. Ready, set, Dark Iron Ambassador, please. Oh! Scepter. 37 to 69. Yeah, that's replacing my Darkwater Talwar for sure. This has like a shadow damage proc and strength, but this just has like 12 more base damage on the low end and what, 21 more on the high end. So that's an average of 15 more damage per hit. Yeah, that's exactly what we want. And we got a two-handed sword of power. All right, well, I need that, and I need that. And let's see what our Satchel of Helpful Goods. Necklace of the Monkey. What do I want? 7 agility, 7 stamina, or 5 strength, 5 crit. I think maybe the one I already have is better, but I'm not sure. This is getting equipped for sure, though. Let's see. Leave instance group. Monkey neck for sure, you think? Okay, I'll swap it. I think our mace skill is going to be a little bit behind. Mace is 69 out of 160. Yeah, we're not quite there yet. Let's see. We want the Nightbane, Dark Runners and Shadow Weavers here. Is this a Wrath of the Lich King server? Yep, Titan. Look at the exclamation point Titan command speak. It's based on Wrath of the Lich King. So yeah, I should hopefully. Who was it? Someone mentioned this before. Asked me about my lobotomy. Said you just realized it's Wrath of the Lich King, so you can do your Fan of Knives thing again. Yes, that's my like singular goal right now. The driving motivation is level up to 80, farm Fellstriker, get myself a Titan Steel Spellblade, and then pop off and have fun. That I love doing Fan of Knives, Titan Steel Spellblade in Wrath before. Now I get to do Titan Steel Spellblade, Fellstriker in all of the vanilla raids on this server. Rogue won't be useless in High Jolt? Yeah, hopefully not. And you know what? You know, all the raid loot is, like, scaled up and revamped to level 80. So, I'm guessing, I don't know, I'm guessing we might have a level 80 version of the Rod of the Sun King. Which was, like, a competitive item, like, item worth considering using, even when it was level 70 and our characters were level 80. So, like, if we get a level 80 version of that item, dude, it's gotta be insane, right? Dude, it's all Shadow Weavers. I need Dark Runners, no, not Shadow Weavers. Do I have a new talent point? No, I already spent it. Okay. How come Spellblade is good for rogues? Because it's a 2.5 speed dagger type weapon. That's it. None of the other stuff on it matters. Weapon speed of 2.5 and being a dagger type means it interacts very, very well with Fan of Knives. Fan of Knives prefers daggers over non-dagger weapons, and it prefers slow weapons over fast weapons. And 2.5 on a dagger is like, that just doesn't exist anywhere else in the game. Not even close. Daggers are typically much faster weapons. So it's very unusual that Titan Steel Spellblade is a dagger at 2.5 speed. How does Heroics works? Do you only do Wrath Heroics, or is every dungeon scaled to 80 in Heroics? I don't know about that. I'm level 32, so Heroic dungeons are a little far off for me. The stuff I know about the max level, you know, content and raids being scaled is just stuff I've read from press releases, not stuff I've, you know, figured out myself. I'm gonna pull this guy out of there, because I don't actually want to fight 3 of them at once. It's another... Okay, never mind. We're fighting 3 of them at once anyways. Evasion up. Now, I already saw some people that, like, turbo leveled up really fast. There's already Titan Steel Spellblade on the auction house. It was, when I checked, it was 378 gold. Loot. Loot, loot, skinning, skinning, skinning. Good. That other damage dealer going to accept. Here's a Dark Runner. Oh, Scarlet Monastery. I've never been in this one yet. New one we haven't done before. Hello? How hard was it for you to set up an account for Titan Forge? It was kind of annoying, and you basically just have to know someone who can help you set up the account. You know, if you're not a Chinese citizen, you can't just, like, do it on your own. Yo, he just got healed. Dude, they're running like crazy. Maybe I should have crippling poison. Maybe next time we're in town, I should buy some crippling poison, because that seems like that'd be very useful here. What do we get in here? We get a torturing poker off of the torturer guy. If we're really lucky, we see a rare spawn called Iron Spine. Oh my gosh, look at this group, dude. It's triple paladin, double rogue. There's a lot of, not very much class diversity here. I mean, it's pretty much the best classes, so, you know, what do you expect? Uh-oh. The guy got stunned, but no one finished him off, because all of the DPS are melee. Alright, we're fine. Mace skill up to 154, so that's at a pretty usable level now. I think it's not Graveyard. Oh, wow, maybe it isn't Graveyard. I just thought, I know Graveyard's the lowest level one, and last time I had checked the Dungeon Finder, I thought it was Graveyard. Yeah, I think this is the library, actually. Oh, what are they doing? They're going left. Parried my kick, and the other rogue kicked first also. This guild seems to have an extreme lack of ranged DPS. What? This isn't, you mean like... What guild are you talking about? I'm just playing in random Dungeon Finder. Your guild. Guild. Death Knight. Paladin, Warrior, Hunter, 78, Priest, Death Knight, Druid, Paladin, Warrior, Rogue. Yoink the dagger from the last boss. Casters always get triggered by it, but it's so good for melees. Well, there's no casters in this group. I mean, I can look at it, see if it's good, but I have a very good weapon setup right now, so chances are that, you know, maybe it won't actually be a big upgrade for me. But, you know, if there was ever a group to get it in, it would be this one, where, you know, it's 3 paladins who can't use daggers, and 2 rogues. So, like, there's no, like, casters that would take it here. Hypnotic Blade. I think that's the one, you know, that's the one I'm thinking of. I assume that's the one Gelnarx is talking about. Stamina, Intellect, Boot. No, thank you. That. Chest. Okay. I don't know, did Paladins gain the ability to use daggers in Wrath of the Lich King? Because I know, like, in vanilla, they can't. I'm pretty sure they can't do it in this version either. Waiting on some mana, it looks like. much farther ahead than I thought. So I guess if we're gaining access to library already, we will need to go to Stormwind, and we're going to need to start the quest chain that gets us the Sword of Serenity quest. Because I really don't want to miss out on that quest. Because, man, if we can pick up Vanquisher's Sword from RFD and Sword of Serenity from here, we can have a very good sword set. We can spec into sword specialization as we level up. Like, that'll work out really nicely. I didn't prioritize the Westfall, like, Tunic of Westfall quest hard enough, and I basically out-leveled it. I out-leveled it, and before I even got the quest, I had leveled up so much that I couldn't random queue dead mines anymore. So I think when we get out of here, I will finish up the Worgen quest that I'm doing in Duskwood, then fly directly to Stormwind, and see if I can start up the quest. You know, I gotta go to the chapel in Stormwind, and then I think I have to go to Desolus, and then I think I have to go to South Shore. God, it's so annoying, but Sword of Serenity is like a pretty high quality sword for us to gain access to, so hopefully we can make that happen. What the? Did I fail to stun him or something? Alright, he's just pulling the room. That's fine. Kick this guy so he moves into the group. Do we have 2 paladin tanks in this group? This guy's got a shield, but that guy's mostly holding most of the threat. Where are we going? Good. Lock down those spells. Oh, shit. Actually, you know what I should do? I should look up what level is required to begin this quest before I don't need to fly to Stormwind to find out if I can start the quest or not. I should probably just check to be sure beforehand. What is the quest? We're looking to start the quest for Sword of Serenity. So it's like Sword of Serenity, then you have to go back a few steps. I believe the quest line starts with a quest that starts in the Stormwind Cathedral. 39 ally side? That seems way too high to start the quest. We're looking for Wrath of the Lich King version of this quest line. Usually you can start quests way before, you know, your appropriate level to actually do them. That guy, what's he doing? Wowhead, it says able to get at 34. Okay, we're 32 right now. Bro, he's dodging my kidney shots. But another kidney shot earlier get dodged too. It's the worst. Okay, good. Go, 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 go. Pickpocket, obviously. Oh, run away. Explode armor. What do we have? Nice. I think no one in the group can use the staff. Maybe the healing paladin wants the robe? Scarlet key. GG, we're done now, right? We got the Satchel of Helpful Goods. Another monkey necklace. Alright, let's leave instance group. Almost 33 already. Yep. Okay, let me see. You guys were saying 34 for the final stage. Oh, shoot. I spawned out and immediately aggroed stuff. Should I just vanish? Oh, we're okay. $34 for the first quest in Stormwind, Brother Anton. Okay, so we don't need to go there yet, but it's probably like one more dungeon run and then we'll go there. I mean, we're literally gonna turn in this quest, then I'll be 33. Another each dungeon run is about 1 level. Did I get all the dark whatever dudes? 7 out of 12. Okay, I need 5 more of them. I did not get all the dudes I need. Lots of Shadow Weavers spawning over here. One, two, three. Double Dark Runner, Dark Runner. Okay, so I can see all the mobs we need. No more searching. Just finish them off, get it done. Load armor. Good. Blade Flurry gonna be hot. Yeah, we can get that at 35. You could get it earlier, but I decided to put some points into subtlety to get Relentless Strikes, because this is super good. Like, I could have it right now if I respect, but this talent is so good. delayed access to Blade Flurry. Blade Flurry is like even better because like we can combo it with Lionheart. There we go. Now we have Repost. Oh wait, I think my macro just broke. I think I need a separate keybind for Repost with this version. Made me stop using Sinister when I did that. Repost is on GCD, yeah. Oh, tank canceled? Yikes. Let's see, we can Hearth Darkshire. It's not even very far away. But we'll just get our Worgen quest turned in. Hit up the vendor. Maybe I could sell that? I'm not sure. Silk. Keep the silk. Mana potion. Blasting powder. Talwar. We've ascended beyond the need for that Talwar. We have better items now. Alright. Healer? Maybe? Maybe healer? Nightbane, Vilefang, and what was the other thing? I think we go here. Yeah, Vilefang and Tainted One. Possible to make a macro that uses Repost if available and Sinister Strike otherwise? I don't think so. Let's see, we got Druid Tank, Priest Healer, Double Warlock, and myself. This one, when we're done with the dungeon, they will probably skip one of the bosses that I want to kill for loot. We'll double back and we'll kill it. Just like we doubled back to kill Dark Iron Ambassador before. Oh no, these mobs are gray. Alright. We're leveling up too fast. 24 and 25 are gray right now. Uh-oh. I wonder if I got into this dungeon because I queued up when I was level 32, and then I became level 33. Yeah, I think that's exactly what happened, because look, it's not listed as the normal level range of accessible dungeons. That must be what happened. That it still counted me as a level 32 queue. That's okay. Not a big deal. Let's see, reapply poison. Wait, is this actually better than the one that drops in here? The one that drops in here is 2.8 speed and 21 DPS? Maybe we shouldn't even bother. I mean, 2.8 speed is a lot slower, so it's probably higher damage per hit. We're looking for the Death Speaker Scepter. It's got, like, some spell power on it, but, like, it's still just a hard-hitting, slow weapon. Do you think this game mode is the correct way to do Classic Plus? I don't know. I'm honestly, I didn't think that hard about it. This is just the only new experience being offered in the Classic space right now that isn't just a re-release. It's like, this is the only one that's even trying to do something new. So, is it Classic Plus? Not really, no. But do I want to do a re-release of TBC? Not really. Do I want to do Miss of Pandaria Classic? That's not even Classic WoW. Not really. I mean, we'll probably still play TBC when it comes out, but shit, man, the pre-patch isn't even until January 13th. We've got a long time. That's like almost 2 months away. TBC PTR is available right now. So what? What am I gonna do on the TBC PTR? Level up, log in and level up for fun? Yeah, I don't think so. Not my thing. Yeah, I think I'll take my rogue that I have from Anniversary to play TBC, and I think I'll make a paladin too. And I probably won't prepare any other characters ahead of time. I think rogue and paladin, and then later, like if I decide I want a third character, then maybe I would do that. Farm 8 WoW tokens on MOP to buy a TBC boost. I don't think you can even convert WoW tokens in MOP into BattleNet balance. I know you can do that with the retail version of the token, but I think the classic version of the token is like a scuffed version of it that you can't do that with. Otherwise, hell yeah, I'd be buying WoW tokens, converting them to BattleNet balance, and then essentially, because like if I can, I would guess that I could farm WoW gold to then buy WoW tokens to then get a character boost faster than I could level up a character. But you just can't do that conversion. We have no one in this group that can use mail, and no one that can use two-handed weapons, which I believe are the two things that this boss drops. Uh-oh. Tank about to die. Reroll that. Corpse Maker, and no one needs it. That's sad. That's a little bit sad. Fire, fire, fire. Hello, how's it going? Nothing says, do you like the idea of adding spells from newer expansions to Classic? I mean, some of the spells are nice, but it feels a little bit lazy when people are just like, oh, that's a Battle for Azeroth spell or something, right? He says, where are you from, bro? I told him, United States. This is the first time someone's tried to communicate with me in English in any of these dungeon groups. Pretty much ever. Dungeon friend, yeah. Oh, dark leather gloves. Those are lockpicking skill? Okay. You replied? Wait, did I miss it? So good. Titan, Reforged, WoW, best WoW right now. I do YouTube and Twitch stream. +2 viewers. Chinese audience incoming. I've been told, some people have whispered me and said, hey, you know, big fan, I'm watching your Twitch right now from people in this game, which is really cool. Oh, we got a rare spawn here. Oh, where are you going, Earthbringer? Chinese people or English people? I think some of the messages I've gotten have been from Chinese people. Intellect, spirit, spell power, headdress. Oh wow, those are some stats on that. Not stats for me, but those are some stats. I think maybe the druid got it. I think the druid's the only one that would conceivably use it. Is that the druid's name? Yeah, I think so, yeah. Nothing says plus 86 armor, plus 3 stam, roll need. Dude, I think that would be bad and not a good thing to do. You'd be the next Showback? Bro, I watched, what was it? Savix react to Showback's Ninja Loot drama. I think I read something about it before. But man, what the hell? I mean, from what I saw, Showback was like definitely in the wrong there. Like, he's DPS warrior for the whole raid, and he tries to claim a main spec role on a shield. Like, that's obviously not appropriate. It's really bullshit. Maybe, oh, you know what? I should get that enhancement shaman from my Zul'Gurub group to hang out with Showback. I bet they would have a lot of fun together. The enhancement shaman that need rolled the one-handed weapon that they can't even use this expansion. Or not need rolled, main spec rolled. Oh, man. I've had... I don't know if I've really had that much loot problems, but it feels like I've had a lot of loot problems playing on Classic Anniversary. Maybe it's not so many. Maybe it's just the ones that have happened. I remember them more. Oh, iron deposit. I gotta go get that. Yoink. Wait, I just got 4 Titan fragments off the iron. Yo, that's crazy. That's basically a silver ore, which I could sell for 50 silver, almost. I think with the smaller player base, we have a higher concentration of toxic turbo nerds, higher rates of donkey dicks. I would agree with that assessment. I think, you know, compared to other versions, you know, the small population on Anniversary, I would say yes, has a higher concentration of like turbo nerds than other versions of WoW have had, which leads to a higher frequency of problems like this. Explode armor. Ferrine leggings. Those are big. Not for me though. Greed roll. We already got the trip runners. EP. Whenever there's an English character, I dial in and I'm like, what's going on? I'll get the I gotta get the translation software worked out so that I can communicate more. Ooh, Blind Hunter. thought I just saw a blind hunter. And then I looked again, and then I don't think it was there. Am I stupid or something? Oh, it's there. I see. Cyan's old greatsword. Whoa, there's a crazy amount of loot here. Greed, barbaric gloves, pack power 10. Yeah, okay, they see it. They marked a skull on it. Yeah, okay, they know. I was about to mark a skull on it, but it looks like they saw it. They marked the skull already. This guy can drop a bow with 3 agility. What's happening? And I think I'm the only one who could even equip a bow. Ooh, I feel like I'm getting high latency right now. Lagging, disconnecting. What's happening? Uh-oh. Stream is doing okay. Shoot. Stygian Bone Amulet. Agreed. Okay, it was not the bow. Imagine if RDF didn't exist, you would be obliged to only dungeon with people in your guild. Maybe. I mean, I would be obliged to figure out the translation software and get that working much faster. Right now, I can put it off because I can kind of get by and you know, participate in groups and stuff. Explode armor. Heart of a Gnomeregan shield. Reroll that. GG. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can grab some of these irons. I don't know if maybe does he want to do the iron? I don't know what he wants. There's 1 iron right here. Q again, sure. Oh, insta Q with a tank? Let's go. Okay. Gnomeregan this time? Yeah, that works for me. We're jumping. Good. Everyone's alive. slightly damaged, but alive. And does anyone even want this sword? Oh, I should open satchel. Necklace of the Moon. Gross. Alright, where are we going? Corrosive Lurker. Viscous Fallout. Oh, maybe we're angling towards the boss? Maybe? I don't know. You try to talk to the Chinese players at all? I mean, sometimes I had to try to help them navigate Wailing Caverns. I've been in a couple Wailing Caverns groups where the players didn't really know what you were supposed to do to be able to summon the Murloc. So I pulled up Google Translate and tried to say, like, we have to kill all the Fang Lord mini bosses, or we have to kill Lady Anaconda. And then translate to simplified Chinese, copy that, paste it into the game, and like it's kind of one-sided communication because I still couldn't read what they were saying back to me. So you know, we're trying our best, and I really hope when I get some better software set up, I'll be able to communicate better. Acidic Walkers, spell power 5. Nothing says, I'm surprised people didn't know that, so this isn't like a sweaty players server. I don't know. I mean, I think they just have a pretty, like different culture, different approach to the game type of thing. Like, I wouldn't expect a dungeon group to skip basically every skippable boss in a dungeon to power to the end of it, like on a North American realm, right? Like, so that's different. That's behavior I'd consider generally like more with a sweaty min-maxing type of player. So like that's one thing, but then like not knowing how Wailing Caverns works, like that's something you'd expect from a more casual audience or just someone who has less game knowledge. So I wouldn't say it's, strictly sweaty or not sweaty, but just different. Yeah, also, what Graffiti says is right. These realms are way, 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 way more populated than the North American realms. World of Warcraft, just as a matter of fact, is massively more popular in China than it is in North America. So, like, we had trouble finding groups on the Anniversary realms. Like, we'd hang out for hours and there'd be no groups forming. It's because there's, like, what was it, like 20,000 active raiders or something? It's like very small population. Here, there's just a lot more people. How am I supposed to read quests or items in Chinese? You can, look at forest leather chest piece. You can force the client to load up in English by changing some of the configuration files in the WoW directory. Good. Yeah, the thing is, if I loaded the client in Chinese, I couldn't go in the, like, if I tried to read the configuration stuff, like this page, it'd all be Chinese, and I could not set up the UI the way I wanted it to, because I wouldn't know which option is which. So I feel like I absolutely needed to make the client load in English to be able to set up the UI, change the configuration options and all that. Can you use AR glasses, like lens or meta glasses, to auto-translate? What? I hadn't even thought of that. Maybe? But I think I can just get computer software that does that without the glasses thing. For the add-ons, you basically just have to find Wrath of the Lich King versions of the add-ons. Like, I've got weak auras, I've got a damage meter, I've got plater nameplates. You know, it's based on a Wrath of the Lich King client, so you just, that's it. Like, you don't need to find a Chinese version of details, you just need to find a Wrath of the Lich King version of details. Although I do need to get Chinese fonts installed so it can actually display people's names instead of boxes like that. This is lame. And I can do that. It's just another thing I haven't set up yet or got to work. I thought I installed the fonts this morning, but I must have installed them wrong. Oh shit, dude. Pitt is kicking people out of the guild. You have a Captain America mask? No, I do not. A bit to be a super over-the-top American would be funny. I think for that, I would need a beer hat. You know, where it has, like, cup holders for beer and then straws that go to my mouth. So I can have a hat with beer and just sip beer out of the hat with Duff beer cans. Yep. Let's keep it to Western only. Wait, Pitt says this is a Westerner only guild for now. That's crazy. Is this guild racist? Cross dagger of the bear. Grime encrusted ring, don't need it. level cloth. I need a bit more wool. I didn't quite have enough wool to level my first aid to the point of doing silk bandages. Boom. Charge gear. Oh, shoulders of the monkey. Nope, don't need those. Charge gear of the eagle. Don't need that either. Okay. Alright, what do we get? Satchel of helpful goods. Handguards of the wind. Wait. 7, 7, 15, and these are 7, 5, 15. Alright, we're almost 34. Okay, leave instance group. The Chinese are in the guild to spy on Americans? Not anymore. They're kicked out. Let's see. Back to Worgen in the Woods, Vile Fangs, and Tainted Ones. I wonder if we'll be able to level up, then do the quest. Then we could do more dungeon queues. So let's do a couple of quests, see if we can get that done before we hop into more dungeon queues for now. This way. What happened to the music? Good. Okay, music's back. Graffiti says, you know what time it is? It's STV time? No, dude, we don't have to go to Stranglethorn Vale. We don't have to get killed by level 55 Death Knight again. We can farm these Vile Fangs for now, and it'll be totally fine and no problem. Master of Anatomy, rank 3. Wait, what did I just get? Critical strike rating by 9. Oh, that's from skinning. Okay. I guess. Do you play WoW at all off stream? Sometimes, but not much. Usually it's just doing boring stuff like inventory management or crafting bandages or smelting 100 ore, listing auctions, stuff like that. You need to train skinning now? I believe, yeah, I already raised it up to Artisan. I'm 225 out of 300. So I should be good. Copper, tin over there. Ooh, let's work our way towards the tin. Where is the tin? Is it up above? I don't see it yet. Is it maybe right up there? Oh, nope, right here. Fire glow around you? That's when I get a Titanic fragment, which is just a random chance whenever I do a gathering profession. I don't know why it doesn't pop up in this chat window. I don't know what I need to toggle on to make that happen. Where are they going? Maybe there's a herb up there or something. 62 mage, they're super high level. Pretty much just all the mob types I want to kill. Vile Fangs and Tainted Ones. So right where I want to be. Dodge my repost? Dude, repost was a scam. I shouldn't have invested talent points in it. Imagine, we could have full ranks of aggression right now. Or almost full ranks of aggression. Ooh, fragment off of skinning. Dude, this version of repost is... I can't macro it into my Sinister Strike. So I actually have to think about pressing it when it's available. Wrath, I mean, yeah, the Wrath version is a little bit different than the TBC and vanilla version. You maces? Well, I have a mace and I have a dagger. But I don't have any talent points that specialize me to a certain weapon type. F, or is it me? Oh, I disconnected. Reconnect? I was lagging a little bit in the game. It's over. China got you. My OBS is showing me no dropped frames right now. So I think that's game lag and not stream lag. We're back in. My macros got broken. Okay, so every, like, macro change and UI change I made since I last logged in got reverted. Because I got disconnected rather than doing a regular logout. So I'm gonna probably have to reset the group interface too. Interface. Yeah, this. Power bars, class power, this. Whoopsies. That can be 100, 100. Health remaining. Okay. How do you get the client in English? You manually edit the configuration files in the directory to be to load English language instead of Chinese. It's kind of obnoxious to do, but that's how you get it done. Three at once, no problem. Alright, skinning. How we doing on this quest? Completed. Perfect. Alright, how much XP am I getting? 3,800, and I need 4K. So I need to do a little bit more than just this to hit 34. Repost that. Dude, dang, this guy got level 70 in my guild. They've been grinding hard, dude. I've been slacking, apparently. Not grinding enough. Solid chest right there. I'd probably wipe these out, then we can just go Darkshire. Turn in the quest, hit level 34, go Stormwind, pick up the quest for Scarlet Monastery. Then I think I have to go all the way to Desolus. We might have to do a lot of traveling to get this quest. But Sword of Serenity is maybe worth it. Having a pair of quality swords is probably a pretty big deal. And those should last us quite a while. And it allows us to go into sword specialization, which is really good. What's your played time? Let's see. 21 hours. There is some time spent AFK in town and, like, configuring add-ons and stuff. Level past them too fast for it to be worth it? Maybe. Desolus, I don't know, it is a whole lot of traveling. What do you guys think? Should we go for Sword of Serenity, or should we say F it? Booty Bay, Ratchet, and Run angle? Wow, it's so much traveling. Arathmis says F it. 9-inch Turd says F it. Lester says more content, go for the sword. Get like 5 levels in the time it takes to run. Yeah, maybe it is too much traveling. Jonathan Caravan. Who the hell? Okay, wait, it's just the guy in here, maybe. Okay. Cloak of Faith. Shield of Faith. There we go, leveled up. Talent. One more point in aggression. $34. I wonder if there's relevant training for me to get at this level. Let's just clean the inventory. I guess we'll just queue up again. Let me real quick check. There is one we could get that doesn't have a whole bunch of pre-questing. We could get the quest for Vanquisher's Sword. Vanquisher's Sword. This, I believe, is just one quest pickup in Stormwind. Reward from Bring the Light. Requires level 32. Okay, we should get this. We should go get that quest right now. We'll get one good sword. Yeah, Razorfen Downs, we're eligible for it now at level 34.
Can I help you? Have a good one.
So this is the other sword we were thinking of. Sword of Serenity. Reward from In the Name of the Light Alliance quest. Start Raleigh the Devote. Requires level 34. He's in Hillsbrad Foothills. Starts, ends, down the Scarlet Path. Comments. Yeah, I believe you still need to do... Yeah, quest chain. Brother Anton, down the Scarlet Path, Valley of Bones. Yeah, that's some bullshit. Okay, whatever. Let's think about what other swords. Like, if we get Vanquisher, then we just want to pair it with one other sword of approximately the same level, item level, let's say, or sorry, required level. between 30 and 42. Usable by Rogue. Alliance. At least rare. Protectors. Sword of Serenity, Vanquishers, Bloodletter, Scalpel. Is there like a really slow sword? Protector's Sword from Warsong Gulch. Annealed Sword, Scorpion Sting, Reforged Blade of Heroes. Yeah, we could probably find a sword. So we'll hit the Rogue Trainer. We'll get the quest for Bring the Light. Hit the Rogue Trainer and vendor off a bunch of the crap I've got here. Simon is watching your vids. I hope it's a good vid. Some of my older vids are not very good. Archbishop Benedictus. Bring the Light. Vanquisher's Sword. Yes, please. Heaven's Light and South Sea Lamp for like 8 levels. I mean, we could also just continue without getting a weapon specialization talent. Because, like, look, I can take 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, I could actually progress down the entire rest of combat without picking up a weapon specialization. Maybe that's the way. I mean, the weapon spec talents are good, but they're restrictive with the items you can use. So they're a little harder to utilize effectively while leveling. Because you have, you know, limited selection. Ooh, enchant weapon berserking, enchant weapon mighty spell power.
Hey there.
Train to use rogue stuff. Eviscerate for 1 gold. Oh my god. Sprint rank 2, much faster. When do we get the next slice and dice rank? 40%? Dude, it's 20% right now. At level 42, I get rank 2, which is 40%. Doubles the effectiveness of that ability. Also, here's blind. That seems like a good spell. Vendor. Maybe there's new poisons. We haven't gotten new poisons since level 28, I think, are the level of these poisons. Yeah. I think I actually want wound poison if it's available. 28 nature damage. I believe this just has a way higher chance of triggering. Oh yeah, and crippling poison. Yeah, okay. Crippling 20. Mind numbing, wound poison 20. And then we'll get rid of the instant poisons. Put this here. Shield of Faith, Cutlass, Leather Hands, don't need those. Iron Ore, Heavy Stone. Oh, the Greatsword, we'll keep that. Potentially sell it on the auction house. Shoulder pads can probably sell those on the auction house. Good helmet with intellect. Definitely an auction house sale type of item. Alright, let's visit the bank. Random dungeon. We'll visit the bank and dump some of this in there. Or we could just visit the auction house and put it straight on the auction house. I guess why wouldn't we? If that's where it's ultimately destined to go. Magic dust. Got those off of Dust Devils in Westfall. They were going for 5 gold each on the auction house, but they didn't sell. 5 gold per would be a big bump. Let's see. Sage's Circlet of Intellect. Armor, cloth, helmet. What do we got? Above level 2. Azure Silk Hood for 30 silver. Damn. Alright, so we can't really sell this for much more than 30 silver. It's better. But that's probably gonna dominate. I mean, it's 5 intellect better. Whatever. We'll sell it. We'll see if we can get a gold for it. Prospector's pads at 43 silver. Vendors for 10. Yeah, I'll put that up. See if that sells. What else? What else? Medium hides. They're basically going for vendor price, so don't bother. 3 stacks of 5 on the heavy leather. 8 stacks of 5 on the medium leather. It's going for double vendor price, so I'll try to sell it. Man, if I wanted to level up leatherworking, now would be the time to do it. The leather is dirt cheap. Mana potions. 70 copper each. Not very much. Citrine, 8 silver vendor, 1 gold auction. Yes, please. Magic dust, what are we at now? 4 gold per on magic dust. All right. I think we're keeping the rest. Oh, Cyan's old greatsword. Yeah, what do we got here? 1 gold. Vendors for 57. Yeah, okay, we'll try that. Let's see. Browse weapons, one-handed swords in the 28 to 38 range. Rare. What do we got here? The cheapest one in the entire range. Oh, wait, I didn't sort by bid, I think. 5 gold 80. What the hell? The swords are crazy expensive. Alright. Maybe we'll go for an axe or a mace instead. Sickle, Claw, Reaver, Stalvan's Reaper. This is 2.9 speed, level 32. Oh, but it's also expensive. Maces? 3 gold mace. Stone Vault Bonebreaker. I mean, shit, maybe we gotta go to Desolus. Maybe we gotta go all the way to Desolus. Saved for a Blood Razor. Let me see. 80 gold? That's a whole mount, dude. F that. Scarlet Monastery. Where are we going? Is this graveyard side? Fire elemental. Where are we going? I don't think this is Armory, I think. Alright, we're going. We're at the end. Are we stopping? Are we DPSing here? I hope so. Oh, geez. Some mobs coming in from the sides here. Let's see, we have a mage blizzarding, so this is not a crippling poison situation. Don't need to do that. Kick your spell, bring you over here. Although, maybe I should put the wound poison that I bought actually on my weapons. Do it after combat. Very cheap green, very quick green sword at that level that's usually cheap. Knightly longsword, I think it's called. 1.5 speed. Yeah, I could look for that. That'd be a totally suitable offhand. Oh, jeez, dude. This paladin's going hard. Doing some big pulls. Too slow with my stupid kick. Damaged items. Wait, my bracers are damaged? 5 durability? My bracers are also level 12. So maybe those should get replaced. We'll get some AoE in 40-ish levels. Yeah, dude, I'll get access to an AoE spell when I hit literally max level. Ah. Looking for any casters that I might have to interrupt. More? More. This thing. Stun it when it enrages. Stun. Target the other Myrmidon. Yeah, I can't do any damage compared to these guys. Feel so stupid. Fan of Knives 78 or Fan of Knives is level 80. I'm pretty sure. Oh, medium leather selling. Maybe leatherworking is the play just because of how incredibly cheap it is. Or also, maybe I should buy up a lot of the cheap cloth because I'm kind of thinking I want to go tailoring and engineering. I think if I wait too long, the price of all this low-level cloth is going to go up a lot. And then I'm going to have trouble at max level. Like, maybe I should make a bank alt and just store a bunch of cloth. Or I could just buy it right now and leave it in my mailbox for 30 days. Surely I'll hit max level and do my professions in under 30 days. Explode armor. Slice and dice. Human racial. Will you be farming Fell Striker? Yes. Yes, yes, absolutely. Max level. Get Fell Striker. Let me just evasion this. Raging Berserker's Helm. Male. Not for me. Read. Oh, they're coming. What do we get? Sweet Nectar. Sweet Nectar. Maybe a tabard. Silk Cloth. Unlucky. GG. Leave instance group. What were we doing? We were gonna dump some stuff in the bank. Open the satchel. What do we have in the... Oh, Shoulders of the Moon. Never mind. Okay, but we can get Shoulder out of the bags now. It's good to know. Damn, I got a lot of inventory space here, huh? What do we do about this? Shoney's disarming tool. These I can take out and sell. That I can delete. Tiger's Eye, I could probably vendor. Footpad's shirt, I can delete. Should smelt the copper ore into copper bars. Probably. Rough stone. Tin ore, iron ore, heavy stone. 11 silk. This gets vendored. Wool cloth goes in. Silk, silk, mage weave. Vendor, 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 auction these two. Chinese bank alt time? Yeah. We're approaching that point in this character's progression that we need a bank alt to hold on to a bunch of crap. How's the leveling speed been? This is like 21 hours played, and I would say I'm definitely not really like going hardcore, like hyper optimizing my leveling. Light leather already up to 4 silver a piece. I was selling this for like 10 copper earlier. 20 copper maybe. Medium leather, less expensive than light leather. We gotta repair.
What are you looking for? Have a good one.
How's the delay with the server being based in China? For me, I've got 200 ms, which is 1/5 of 1 second, which is totally playable, I would say. Not really an issue. Okay, where should we go for questing? Missing diplomat? That sounds lame. Stockade quests? Yeah, we'll abandon all of those. We're not going back into the stockade. It could be early Stranglethorn Vale time. This is just not happening. Yeah, we might do that later. Gnomeregan, TechBot, not happening. Data Rescue, not happening. Sparkle-matic. Do I get... this, I have to go to Ironforge, I believe. Deliveries to Sven. Yep, abandon. Hermit. Abandon. The Night Watch. Abandon. What do I have over here? Knowledge in the Deeps. Lorgalis manuscript. Abandon. Okay. We're in queue for another dungeon. Oh, there it is. We'll make our way towards Stranglethorn Vale, I think. One, two, three, 4 people. Ooh, I'm stunned. How has the communication been with these Chinese folks? For the most part, I'm not communicating. I don't speak Chinese. I can't understand it. But I speak World of Warcraft, you know, and we can just, like, play World of Warcraft, and it all pretty much works out. Reroll the lockbox. Alright, waiting for mana. Mages need big mana to be able to do big damage, so... Gotta let them drink up. DK is available. Yeah, but you gotta get to level 55 first before you can make a Death Knight. And then the Death Knight starts at level 55. This class is broken for first raid. Yeah, I've seen some people playing Death Knights already. But I'm not high enough level to make one yet. Oh, what do we get? Dog whistle. Guess we just re-roll it. Oh, they're doing need rolls? Whatever. Fine. Oh, you summoned it straight away. Look at that. Insignia bracers. Yo! Yoink. Let's get it. Way better. Kick. Bring them into the consecration. You think, guys, they add more difficulty on raid? I don't know. I mean, they're doing a big rework of all the raids. You know, Molten Core isn't normally a level 80 25 person raid. They're making all the raids level 80 25 player. So stuff's getting revamped for sure. It's not like we're going into level 60 Molten Core with level 80 characters. That's definitely not what's happening. Can you recommend a source? No, you can do exclamation point access, and the bot will tell you that I cannot help you get access to Titan Reforged Realms. Tumultuous Ring of the Battle. Wait, this guy just got that. That looks like maybe something you'd get out of a, like, end of dungeon chest. Durable hat of stamina, cloth, stamina hat. Oh, what the hell? Wait, did the dog just run all the way back here? Why did that happen? I think we're probably a little mixed up here. I think the paladin went forward, and the summoned dog went backwards. renew. Ooh, a greater healing potion. I don't have any of those yet. This on the bar. Ironbound lock. Oh no. I can't lockpick that because I have lockpicking skill of like 4. 6, in fact. Way higher than I thought. Dark leather shoulders, leatherworking, 7 agility. Those are a pretty good item to get in Season of Discovery. I remember Season of Discovery, Dark leather shoulders, phase 1. That was good. Oh, waiting for mage mana again. Waiting for everybody mana. Why don't we have groups where there's like no mana users? Then we just chain pull things forever. Is it because mages are just too good? I guess so. Nice, good grouping of the mobs. Stun him, he's hitting the mage. Don't want him to hit the mage. Alright, this is my one chance to do good damage. Because this is the one pull where there's only going to be one mob. And the mages won't completely outclass me with Blizzard. I'm so ready. Sinister Strike, Explode Armor, Sinister Strike, Slice and Dice, then Human Racial Lionheart. Vanish to get rid of my threat. I was pulling too much threat. The dudes with mana bars. Look at this is, I told you guys this is my time to shine. Oh shit, we gotta run. Oh. Yeah, Paladin's got taunt. We'll be okay. Leveled up, full healed. Owned. Mantle of Doan and Illusionary Rod. Alright, we definitely ripped a lot of threat there. That was a little probably annoying for the tank, but you know, no harm, no foul. Everyone's alive. We killed the boss. It's all good. Leave instance group. Okay, let's get the Hearthstone set to Stormwind. Because I don't really need to be in Darkshire anymore. Hearthstone. And then I think we head towards Stranglethorn Vale.
Light be with
Make this in your home. Yes.
you. Bless you.
Oopsies.
Safe travels.
Browse goods.
Go with honor, friend.
What do we get from the bag? Necklace of the Sorcerer. Okay, well that's garbage. Right back to the vendor with that one.
Specific?
31 silver. At least I get 31 silver from the bag. Random dungeon. We're hoping to see Razorfen Razorfen Downs, I mean. It's 3 different Scarlet Monasteries and 1 Razorfen Downs. Why is everyone human? Because they gave new Alliance racials on this server. Like, look at this Night Elf. He probably has a buff on him. Touch of Day, Illume, critical strike chance. And then when it's nighttime, it changes into some other buff. That's what the Night Elves get. Humans keep all of their old racials, so weapon skill with maces, expertise with maces, expertise with swords, and they still have will to survive to break out of crowd controls. But then humans get Lionheart, 3-minute cooldown, increases critical strike chance by 15% for 15 seconds. So humans are just the best. Dwarves have this thing that's like 5% increased damage dealt for 10 seconds. So everyone has some kind of damage gain racial, right? Night Elves have the like night day buff that changes. Humans have Lionheart. Dwarves have their activated just percentage damage modifier. What's the other? Gnome? Oh, Gnome gets a new one that's like, I think it's just a big buff to their intellect bonus. So, like, instead of being a small intellect bonus, now it's like a big intellect bonus. Is there a horde version of humans? Well, orcs have Blood Fury, trolls have Berserking, Blood Elves have Mana Tap, or whatever it's called. Horde is already chock full of racials that deal damage. Like, most Horde races already have racials that deal bonus damage. They didn't need new custom ones. USB with a change hat request? I got you. Ooh, Fleshhide Pauldrons. Oh, yeah, that could come from Razorfen Downs. That would be good for sure. So we'll go to the Rebel camp. Should be a flight point for that. And then we'll try to go to the Nessingwary camp also. I wonder if the Razorfen Downs groups will go directly to Aminar the Coldbringer and skip the spider boss and skip the skeleton boss. I would guess the answer is yes, because that's pretty much how every other dungeon group has operated. And frankly, the spider boss and the skeleton boss, they just have a bunch of caster loot, pretty much, so I don't care about them. Razorfen Downs might be the best place for me to go. Might be worth buying the Green Hills pages. Could be. I'd have to look at what they're actually priced at. You know, my gold is a pretty limited resource. Right? I think I can get experience generally easier than I can get gold. Oh shit, it's Stitches. Well, good luck, Watcher Page. I think you're frick. Yeah, okay, Watcher Page just got slain. That's unlucky. The cost for the 100% mount? I believe that's level 40 and approximately 100 gold. But I'm not certain. Oh, wait, mining? Copper vein? Nice. Procta Titan fragment. Yeah, I liquidated all my Titan fragments yesterday to turn them into silver ore and then sell the silver ore on the auction house. And I had a conversion rate of approximately 1 Titanic fragment to 12 silver. Which I thought was pretty good. But I'm already back up to 107. The higher level I get, the more fragments are awarded for each quest that I do. So, you know, the amount of Titanic fragments I can get right now should be just, you know, pennies, you know, nothing compared to how many I could get at higher levels.
Need help? Be careful. Safe travels. See you around.
Greetings. For the Alliance.
Okay. Let's see. Any other quests or things for me to do here? I don't think so. How do you manage to get the client in English? You manually edit the configuration files with like a text editor like Notepad before launching the game. Oh, dungeon time. Any special PvP stuff at max level in this Titan? I do not know. All I've read relating to PvP is that they're removing resilience from all items. No items will have resilience. I don't know if they're doing something to compensate or something in place of that, or what the deal is with that. Why was this server made? Well, probably to make money for Blizzard, if you really want the motivation. Like, why does Blizzard make any of these products? To make money. Oh, wait. Oh, yes! Razorfen Downs. Gonna get a sword here, boys. Also, I have Blade Flurry now. Watch this. When I have to see when the Paladin's gonna stop. Not there, apparently. Blade Flurry, Lionheart. Expose armor the primary target. Refresh the old Slice and Dice. Dude, look, it's almost like I can do AoE damage now that I have Blade Flurry. Oh, wait, it's down now? Okay, so for the next 1 minute and 45 seconds, I can't do AoE anymore. But for a moment there, it almost looked like we could do AoE. This guy's going towards the spider boss. He's not going directly towards the last boss. I was not sure which way we would do this dungeon. Oh, look, he's got Vanquisher's sword already. He's done this place before. Shoulders look sweet. Inspect. Enumerated shoulder pads of the sun. 11 spell power. Looks like it's something, there's no level requirement on it. It's bind on pickup. I'm guessing it's something you get out of one of the end of dungeon treasure boxes. Uh-oh, Tank is about to die. Tank is dead. Stop that fireball with a kidney shot. Gouge you. Finish everything that's low health to reduce the damage the group takes. Okay, pretty good. What do you guys think? My real goal is to just do as big a fan of knives AoE as possible. Engineering isn't really very good, because the main benefit I get from engineering is the glove haste benefit, and the haste doesn't really help me do more AoE. I want, like, raw attack power things. I mean, I was thinking I would go tailoring for the cloak enchant and engineering, because don't you just always go engineering, right? I would get nitro boosts, which are probably pretty good. But I'm wondering if maybe I should do, like, you know, I could go some other profession instead of engineering, maybe. Sappers and grenades? The sappers and grenades are made to be usable by any profession in this version. You have to be an engineer to make them, but then you can be anyone can use them. Which is a good change, I would say. Alright, something's wrong with my music settings because it's not doing autoplay anymore. It's finishing one track and then it's just stopping. I have to manually start the next track each time. I mean, I think engineering's still probably the best for single target. Because you could just stack, like, you have an additional cooldown now that you can stack, and, like, engineering's really good for stacking a bunch of cooldowns. Right, especially if I go, like, combat build for single target situations. You know, combat's all about stacking cooldowns. Man, this character's gonna pop off when I hit 42, get the new rank of Slice and Dice. Are you learning Chinese while playing this? Not really, no. I'm learning some Chinese phrases and, like, Chinese internet slang. Slowly. And poorly. What's going on? They're going a different way. Okay, that's fine. This is more directly towards the last boss. Looks like they are skipping the spider boss then. Spellstriker farm streams soon? Yep, yep. I'm thinking, you know, okay, so normally I take off Sunday and Monday. I'm thinking I'm gonna blast a bunch of levels Sunday and Monday. Like, I take care of the chores I have to do, but normally I don't play a lot of WoW or try to make a lot of progress off stream. I just do, like, inventory management and gold farming, but, you know, the raids here come out early December. So we kind of have a, you know, we kind of got to get things together if I want to have Fellstriker and Spellblade. So stream tomorrow? No, it'd probably just be off stream. What I'm talking to you guys about is like, if I showed up on Tuesday and I was level 60, would that bother you guys that you missed some of it? I need my time off, my time to, you know, be doing something other than blasting or, you know, streaming. Oh, shit. Yo, wait a second. I didn't know about that. Ooh, okay. Little skipperooski there. Deadly Chris of the Bear. Sounds like most people want to see the progress. I'll think about it. I'll see what we do. Oh, look. Splinter Bones Skeleton. Yeah, they look different on this version. Splinter Bones Bone Captain. Yeah, they don't actually show bones on any of the characters. You ever find yourself talking to chat when you're by yourself gaming? Sometimes, like, a thought goes through my head where it's like something I should say to chat, and then I'm like sitting there solo gaming, and I'm like, oh wait, I'm not talking to chat. Yeah, never mind. Oh, Cyan's old greatsword. Sold for, what was that, like 1.3 gold, I think? Ooh, Glutton looks like he's gonna get skipped. Maybe we can go back and solo him. Get the shoulders. That's what we've been doing with all these bosses, where, like, if the group skips it, we just double back and solo it. Ask if they do it for you. I don't... It's okay. It's okay. We'll try to solo it. One, I don't know how to communicate that. Point/beg. We've been doing all right going back and soloing bosses. Especially if I get, like, a fresh paladin blessing. I actually have no paladin blessings right now. That's, awkward. I think if I'm gonna make another character on this server, it's most likely gonna be a Death Knight, just because it skips a majority of the leveling. And I know Death Knights are cool. I've played Death Knight before. Ooh, second greater healing potion. That's good. Probably just take these off the action bar and delete them from my inventory. They're so useless at this level. Alright. Oh, wait, no. One more trash pack. Aminar the Coldbringer. Instant random dungeon finder queues as blood. Well, I remember when I made a Death Knight, I didn't even do groups. Like, my Death Knight, the one that, now exists in Mists of Pandaria, I just loaded him out and started soloing. Just right off the rip, finish the, entry zone, start soloing. And it was a little rough at first, but definitely fun. What I remember from Wrath of the Lich King Death Knight is you could tank or DPS as all the different builds. There wasn't one that was like specifically for tanking and others that were specifically for damage dealing. Bone Fingers, Leather, Mana, Ice Metal, Barbute. Alright, Greed. Alright, what's in our Satchel of Helpful Goods? Oh, Ring of the Monkey, 9/9. Ring of the Monkey? Yo! That's good. Which one do we replace? Agility, Intellect. This one's 3 Stamina, 1 Strength. I think we replaced that one. Okay, now the question is, can we solo the dude? Poisons are on. I have no paladin buffs. Health potion is on the bar. Bandages are on the bar. I'm trying to look for where he even is. I know he does a bit of patrolling. There he is. This looks like a good spot. We could airdrop on him. What's he got? Nature damage every 3 seconds. Oh, wait, no. I just burned all my cooldowns on the boss. Okay, this guy's got 10,000 health. I'm definitely going to wait for Lionheart to come back before we fight him. How do you manage to get the client in English? You have to manually open up some of the configuration files in, like, Notepad and change ZHCN to ENUS. And then it all just loads in English. Well, kind of. There's some extra steps, but yeah, that's basically what you have to do. There's no, like, in-game option to do that. Alright, almost. 25 seconds remaining on Lionheart. Then we make an attempt on Glutton. He's level 37. He's actually higher level than me. I think we're probably going to fail. That would be my guess. Distract him right there. 5 seconds remaining. All right, this is it. Got pulled out of stealth. Big pog damage. That's not good.
Hey chat, did you know if you have an Amazon Prime subscription you have help support your favorite streamer for free every month?
Can't disarm him. I don't know if Kidney Shot was immune or if it dodged or parried. He's immune. Frick. I cannot beat that guy. I only got him to half health. Oof. Zugzug, 25 months of support. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Did you know if you have an Amazon Prime, you can support your favorite streamer for free? That's true, actually. Okay, we can't kill that guy, so leave instance group.